This channel and its videos are intended for general audience. Hello everybody, Trackmaster Productions 2016 back again, and today we finally done it. Finally got Vicarstown Bridge complete. So this is the new Vicarstown Bridge. Mostly why I got the Talking Thomas and Percy set was for the Vicarstown Bridge. That's why I mostly bought it. Because I mean it's very nice. It's not a big bridge. It's not a small bridge. It's a perfect size. You know, and so yeah, that's why I bought Vicarstown Bridge. And another thing is, the last Vicarstown Bridge, I wanted to add a lifting mechanism, but I didn't know how to do it. So I'm thinking, well, with the new one I'll be getting, I definitely want it to be animated. So what I've done, if you guys can see this, I put a little crank system, as you guys can see right here, and there's a wheel, same exact thing as the gantry crane that moves back and forth at Brendam Docks. So I put that method to work, and we actually have a lifting Vicarstown Bridge. So it can lift up in the air, and it can stay up in the air. So if I want to do shots of boats passing through, or have a train sitting there at the siding or the track stopped, having the bridge lifted, that way it gives a reason for the train to stop. And if I want to do scenes where the bridge comes down and trains can go across, I can. So it's fully animated. Part of me would like to motorize this, but I don't know how powerful motors are to lift a thing with wood and plastic, and there's a screw in there. So I'm just going to do it by hand for now, and I know there's going to be a lot of people saying it's unrealistic, they don't have these giant posts and stuff. Well, at least I painted it red, so it kind of looks like it goes with the bridge. So it's the best I can do for right now. You know, it's a way. I was going to originally have it down here. Originally was going to have the lift down there. As you guys can see, there's this hole here. The string was supposed to follow along the track. The string was supposed to go in between both tracks, like in between in here, and it was supposed to go down into a hole. And that way it would be hidden, everything would be hidden, and I could crank it down here. But I can't. I couldn't do that, because if I did that, it wouldn't have worked. Now, maybe there's some people that know about pulleys and stuff like that can maybe tell me in the comment section about that. I would still like to make it crank down here. That way it's out of sight and it doesn't have those big ugly posts here. So if anybody can redirect me on how to do this, basically take this system here, put it down here at the base, please tell me in the comment section. Because I think on the Brio, there's an old Brio bridge, lift bridge, where you crank it and it comes up, and you crank it and it goes down. Basically I was inspired by that. But yeah, so I'm going to have these unsightly posts here for a while until I can figure out how to put it and hide it in the base of the bridge board. So that's what I've got. So yeah, it lifts nice, you know, it goes up and down very nicely. So it can go all the way up as I wanted to. And another fun part of this is you get a little fun of not destruction but kind of comedy. So you can have it slam down, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you know, it's a nice bridge. I do like it. You know, it's not. It's perfect, you know, to me. I mean, it does its job. It's not as long as the other one, but so it's not prototypical to the show where it's pretty long, but it does its job, and I'm glad I have a lifting mechanism on this side. So I'm gonna show the other side, the more detailed side of it, and that way you guys can get a whole look at Vicarstown Bridge. Alright, so now we're on the back side of the bridge, the Sodor side of the bridge. Now what I've added, as I've seen in the show, there are 2 gates that go down on each side of the bridge. So I've added those from those powertrain crossing bits. If I find the other 2, because I think I have a couple around here, I think I have 4 or 5 of them. If I can find the other 2 gates, I'll put them on the other side of the bridge, but for right now I'll put it on the Sodor side. So that is that. And I've also added, as you guys originally saw on the original bridge, that house there, that little signal box house thing there, repainted it a brown and gave it a grey roof, and there's a signal there. And also what I've done is, as I've got a lot of those treasure chase set buildings, I decided to put one there. So it's not prototypical, but it'll do the job. And another thing is, I was also thinking about putting the crank in here too, but I'd rather have it. I don't want to drill a hole in a nice building than just put a mechanism for a crank. I still have to paint the windows on them and do some details like the door handle and the frames of the windows in silver or something or whatever. I still have to do detail on that. So yeah. And the base here is just a plank of wood sitting on some things. There's a piece of wood here basically in the middle here, so it's on a 3-leg deal theoretically, and that's that. I'm going to also try to put some landscape stuff here in this area down here, that way it can be landscaped and stuff like that. So it kind of goes in with the Vicarstown red and brown theme, as you can see from the sheds here and the buildings here, so it kind of can tie in a bit and kind of look like it's going there. I've also put the billboard that I got with that set right over there where Stanley has been derailed. I guess he was going too fast with Annie and Clarabelle. Sorry. So yeah, I put it there, that way when a train comes along and passengers come by, like with Annie and Clarabelle and the other engines, they can see Travel Sodor has the Vicarstown Bridge with Thomas and Bulstrow and all that. So I put it there. I'm going to have to glue it down. So I may try to find a way to put lights not on it but shine up to it, so it can look like it's, so in the night scenes and stuff it'll be lit up. So that way people come over on Sodor at night, they can have some fun. So that is the new Vicarstown Bridge. I'm very, very happy with it, and I've also added the 2-track all the way down, as you guys can see, all the way down, and it goes to that switch right there. So this whole straightaway is all 2-track. That way it looks kind of cool. Another thing I want to show is over here on the other side of the Vicarstown area. And if you're wondering where Bulstrow is, oh, there he is. So he's sitting there. I built this little dock section as a little scene deal, because, you know, as this area does, it ends. So I moved the lighthouse down there on the hillside, and I put in this little dock scene. That way I can have Bulstrow come along, load some stuff on this dock. No. So there'll be crates, and I want to try to add a small little crane here, like an HO scale, in scale crane. You know, a small, not big crane, little small dockside crane. That way ships can be unloaded and loaded up and stuff like that at that little dock. Maybe have some dock workers and maybe a little house or shop or, you know, little work area, you know. And I've also added on this deal here, as you can see, going along this stretch, I've added some slot car track. So that way I can have vehicles, because in the Big World Big Adventures movie you guys see Flying Scotsman come along the main line and then Ace come along the other line. I was going to have it raised up, but I was thinking it kind of goes good having it lower, because there could be a tunnel somewhere under the Vicarstown Bridge and under the river, and it can go you know, around to Vicarstown on the roadway or something, I don't know. But so that's what I did there. Added a little roadside, plus that would give a little bit more realism for, you know, in the Big World Big Adventures movie, Ace jumps a fence and he flies up onto the track. So I was thinking, well, you know what, if I wanted to recreate that scene again, that way it would kind of have a little bit more continuity. Maybe there's a you know, a flatbed truck that has crashed down here from a runaway train recently, and it is landed like that, and that way it would give a little bit more realism and plausibility, I guess, for Ace. Let's just use this tank as Ace. So Ace will come around, you know, go up here, jump, go up onto the track. So that way it would give a bit more explanation and a little bit more kind of fun of Ace's scene remake, if I wanted to do something like that. So that's a little bit there. So I do like this. I am going to be using the slot cars on this, not slot cars, the Tomy cars that I modified in the slot car track. It's not going to be a full loop, it's just going to be a little loop where I can have some scenes of the cars going to, because I've always liked that. I don't know if there's any area on Sodor in the show that has that. You know, you have the trains up on the hill in the background and the cars on the foreground. It kind of gives a kind of weird dynamic and kind of cool look. So the trains are kind of higher than the road cars. So that's what I want to do. That's what I did here. So yeah, the original sandpaper is still down here for the dirt road. It's supposed to be a dirt road, but I'm thinking, you know what, I might as well pave it. So that's what I did. So yeah, so that's what I've done with the Vicarstown Bridge. You know, I've added the signal, added the 2 tracks, and, you know, added the bridge, and I really like how Mattel have finally done a Vicarstown Bridge. Really enjoy that a bit. And I've modified it to raise it up and stuff. You know, I really like this. Really do. So next probably will be to detail the underside of the bridge. As you guys can see, there is a price sticker from this wood right there. So I'm gonna try to do the under detailing of the bridge soon, so that way it looks a bit better. That way if it's lifted in the air for scenes, it doesn't look horrible. So yeah, I like it. I'm glad Mattel have made this bridge a reality finally, and that way I don't have to customize any other bridge to have it. Okay, that scared the living boilers out of me. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go see where that went. Crikey, where did that go? I hope you guys heard that. I honestly do. That scared me to death. As I was saying, so yeah, that's the new Vicarstown Bridge. I do like it a lot. I can't wait to do some scenes on it. And also I'll be having a story with the Vicarstown Bridge, so that's why I wanted to get that set and get it done that way in November when I do my wintry episodes in December and November. That way I have the bridge for the episode. So I'm also going to be adding these sticks along here, maybe, I don't know. You know, these here, you just pop them in like that. But the bad thing is, since it's lower here, the trains can't go through, so I can't really add that stick there. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that, maybe. Also paint those things cream colour, that way it kind of goes with it as well. And detail the things here in a kind of grey, maybe silver, brown colour, you know how it is in the show. So yeah, and also I know this part is stationary, but again this part is too small for me to put here and then chop it and then put the bridge on there. So I just did the whole thing like that. It may look unrealistic, but it's the best thing I can do right now. So yeah, that's the new Vicarstown Bridge. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification button to be notified of all new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Hello, I am Sir Topham Hatt, and if you want to watch more videos, click on these links here. And also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of all new videos. Oh, bother that telephone.